So what's up, y'all? This is Big Well again. YouTube was good. So this is my continuous series on up and coming comics in the New York City independent comedy scene. There is an independent comedy scene. So as I did, I'm spotlighting all the independent comedians before they make it big. So I have one more who I know personally, or I personally feel will make it big and is going to become a household name in the scene. You're going to be eventually watching him on Netflix or HBO and all the other genres. And guess what? Netflix and HBO, hit me up so I can bring you, the next comedians. But I got my man Phil Duckett. Just let him know what you do, who you are, and why you decided to do comedy as a career.
All right. Well, I'm Phil Duckett. I'm originally I grew up in the Carolinas, North Carolina, and South Carolina. I started doing comedy in Atlanta though. I'm going into my 7th year. Comedy, to be honest with you, started off as a hobby for me. After grad school and stuff, I was doing it just to have fun. But I kind of found my niche. Everything was cool. My name was growing, and so I decided to resign from my job and quit everything. And I moved to New York. I'd never been here, and so that was August will be 2 years. And apparently I made the right decision because I'm booked up pretty good. But comedy's just it's where I feel comfortable, man. It's where I feel at home. I can relate to most people. The crowd loves me. I love the crowd. So I feel like you got to find your purpose in life. When you find your purpose in life, you don't really worry about the money. You just know the money gonna come. But I think at some point soon this shit's gonna pay off. So y'all just watch out for me.
And that's one thing that I was telling you guys earlier was that regardless of what people tell you, especially the people close to you, this is not a hobby. This is not something that you.
Oh no, you gotta go all in, baby. You gotta go on now. You know what I mean? Like I know cats who do it as a hobby, and they ain't never gonna make it because they got careers and they got when you give up everything and you put all your eggs in one basket, which a lot of people say you shouldn't do. It really you find who you really are. You know what I mean? Like this is the furthest I've ever lived away from the family. I'm from the South, and like some nights my brother don't eat. I don't have somewhere to stay some nights, but I kill these stages. And my name's starting to become, heavy in the New York comedy scene. So, if this is what you want to do, you got to go all in. You can't pussyfoot around it. If you know this what you're supposed to do, and that goes for any really art form. That's just not comedy. When you find your purpose and you meant for this, you can't listen to what everybody gonna say, because everybody gonna tell you why it can't be done, because they can't do it. But just because you can't do it don't mean I can't do it. And that's what you always got to remember. It's always gonna be them telling you it can't be done, but I was always the type to go against the grain. So if that's how you feel, you got to be true to yourself, man, and that's just honest truth.
And that's one thing I say is like you see the comics who make it, but my thing and what I'm doing tonight is that I'm showing you that the comics before they make it, they struggles. We're here at the Lantern in the Village. And there's plenty other places where these guys make their roots, make their nest, and where they're going to. So you see all the great comics on Saturday Night Live and on Radio City Music Hall and Madison Square Garden. But what I want to show you is the places where these guys go. And guess what? Guys, gals, or whatever the case may be, there is a struggle. As what Phil eloquently put it, there's a struggle. Sometimes you got to leave family behind. Some family members, even people close to you who don't believe you. But guess what I want to tell you? I'm alone at times. Phil can tell you.
It's lonely at the top though, that's what they say. You can't bring everybody with you. I know you want to because you done been down. But I'm telling you, man, everybody ain't coming with you. And that's the sad part, because in our head we always like to think everybody you started with is gonna end up with you. And that's a false reality right there, man. Like very few actually who started with you gonna end up with you. And it ain't nothing personal, but you outgrow certain people, and it ain't nothing, because everybody ain't gonna try to see you do great, and it ain't because they malicious. They don't know how to do better, so they don't think you can do better. And so you're gonna find that as you start to elevate yourself, you're gonna leave some of the behind, because it's just natural, man. You know what I mean? And one thing my dad always taught me, you never gonna be the smartest person in the room. Always surround yourself with people doing better than you. Because if you the smartest cat in the room, you can't learn nothing. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I take. So that's why I hang out at the Comedy Cellar and all these big name cats talk to me, because you know, I do more listening than talking, man. You know what I mean? Like, I like to pick their brain, because I don't want to be the smartest cat in the room. I'm at these small rooms, you know, some people are like, oh, man, you really doing it? I'm like, man, I ain't doing shit. To y'all, I guess I'm doing, but I'm trying to get the who got these movie contracts. That's who I like to surround myself with, because they can teach me something I don't know, man. But, you know, just always stay down, man, grind. One thing I can tell you, like I said, another thing, my pops, trust the process, man. My pops always say, like, stay in your lane. Instagram, our society nowadays got you looking at other people and you get envious. And half them motherfuckers broke too, living with their mama, but don't nobody show the bad, they only show the good. You know what I mean? That's the truth. So stay in your lane, trust the process, and be on your grind. That's all I can tell you.
It's 2018. The Philadelphia 76ers made the playoffs, right?
So anything can happen.
They said, trust the process. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons and them. The Philadelphia 76ers were winning 6 games, 4 games, maybe 8 games in an 82-game season.
You're gonna turn this into a sports cast. So
all I want to say is this. Trust the process. What Phil is telling you is real. So do me a favor. Trust and believe in you. The New York comedy scene is great. It's independent. But guess what? There's a guy who's going to make it. And you know why he's going to make it? Phil Duckett.
Speak that into the universe, baby. Speak that.
Phil Duckett is going to make it. You know why? Because he knows the process. And he knows the hard work that's going to put it in. I'm going to tell you like this. The reason why we even doing this interview today is because from day one, I believed in this cat.
He put me on like my damn 3rd week in New York City.
Listen,
I can't even.
Just break rooms, lunch rooms, and everything else. So guess what? I'm done. I'm out. We dropped some gems and keep it moving. Done.
Love y'all.